Hi everybody, and I would like to welcome you on my very first podcast. It's called In My Timeline Zira. Yay! Before that, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Dan Jester Picrel, 25 years of age, and I'm from Dasmariñas, Cavite. Unang-una, dito lang sa first episode na to, I would like to give an formal introduction and open facts about myself. First question is, why did I create this channel? First, ginawa ko tong YouTube channel na to, it's because I was inspired sa mga travel vlogs na napapanood ko. Pangalawa, yung mga Get Your Day With Me na balak ko talagang gawin ever since, pero hindi ko nagagawa because nahihiya ako sa lifestyle ko, because after a long 8 hours of work at home, I feel sluggish and I would like to sleep at all and feel and do nothing. Somehow, ginagawan ko rin ng paraan to make myself productive, and I would like to film myself cleaning the house, washing clothes, and cooking. But nahihirapan ako kasi I do it all by myself. I have a lot of videos na nakatago sa Google Photos ko, pero nahihiya lang ako. Pero one day, magagawa ko rin yun. And second question is, how confident you are posting your own content? It's because hindi ko pa nagagawa, and I don't care kung pangit yung content sa una. As long as ginagawa mo yung content habang tumatagal ka, nakikita mo yung sarili mo, nag-grow ka. Back in 2022, I find it cringe kasi napakahaba ng video ko, like 36 minutes. I'm referring to the Ilocos vlog on my very first. Cringe. Pero ang fresh ko doon. And last question is, what should I expect from this channel? Okay. My expectations from this channel is more on podcast, more on storytelling about myself, more on games, kung mapagtripang ko lang, dance videos. And now, we're going to open facts about myself.
Like open fact. Fact open nan.
Number 1, at pipi ako. Kinuwento sa akin ng mama ko na pipi daw ako kasi until 3 years old ako, never ako nagsalita. At pinasok nila ako sa school, daycare school to be exact, na dun na daw ako nakapagsalita at masyado raw ako naging madaldal. Number 2, I never met my biological father kasi way back 2000, dun ko nalaman na present na pala ang biological father ko. Number 3, consistent honor student ako from grade 1 to 6. Number 4, consistent akong transferee kasi my mother feels that some schools were incompetent. Ang hindi ko talaga makakalimutan yun way back grade 4 or 6 yata ako na sa isang GMRC subject or value subject na isa kong teacher nun, pina-assignment sa amin is 12 disciples ni Jesus Christ, and kiniklaim niya na may 13 disciples. I don't know if it's true because I don't read any religious books anymore. Kasi, and number 5, I'm agnostic, by the way. I either believe in God or not. Either believe in God if it is existing, and other way is not existing. I'm just stating neutral at all times, and I don't speak too much about religion because if I speak, I am the bad guy. Palaki ako ni mama na strict ko siya. Kasi nung grade 3 ako, doon ako sa isang school na parang na-influensya na ako ng mga tropa-tropa ko na palagi akong palalaro sa labas, naging bulakbol ako. Medyo bulakbol lang kasi way back grade 3 hindi ako nakasama sa field trip, and we were given a special project na parang hardbound books, and after nung final grading naging top 7 daw ako sa final ranking kasi ang baba daw ng scores ko nung third quarter. I think it's around academic year 2006-2007. So yung karibal ko nun, naging nasa position ko siya nun, tapos siya yung naging top 4 or top 3. So mama was disappointed. So she transferred me sa school ng kapitbahay ko. And then number 3 years ako nagstay sa school na to, which is Castilla de San Jose Academy, which is sarado na ngayon. Simula grade 4 to 6 ako naging strict si mama sa akin. From Mondays to Fridays, walang TV, walang laruan, walang computer, anything. Basta mag-aral ka. Parang it's like 24/7, pinipressure ako mag-aral. Pero naging effective naman yung pagiging stricta niya sa akin kasi nung grade 4 ako, naging top 2 ako. Diba? First runner-up na ako dun sa top 1. And number 8, crush ko yung top 1. Siya rin yung lagi kong nakakasaya ako kapag may mga events. And naging tropa ko rin sa eventually. Number 9, nung grade 6 ako, academic year 2009 and 10, my grandmother passed away. And she was my mother figure when mama was working, and I didn't know what my mama went through that time because I was too young and I don't know what I'm going to do. And to be honest with you, I was grieving that day. And when there's a time na nag-grieve si mama, pero I don't know how to feel. Number 10, I was transferred back sa freshman Montessori colleges nung academic year 2010-11 kasi yung stepdad ko tsaka mama ko confident sila na magiging competent ako at parang may kapit ako dun sa principal. And during that time, kilala ako ng principal until now kasi because of my long hair during my childhood. Kasi I forgot to tell you na long hair din ako nung pumasok ako dun sa school name way back in the year 2003 to that effect. And madali ako nakilala because of my long hair. And also hindi ko rin nagustuhan yung bagong policy ng mga school ngayon na ginugupitan yung buhok to that yung porkit mahaba lang yung hairline gugupitan na agad nila. I felt discriminated that time, and I don't, parang hall of shame parang kung tawagin, diba? Nawala ako sa top nung nag high school ako. Unang-una, nung first year ako, naging parang pressured ako sa mga bago kong classmates, and some of them don't really know me na because we grew up, and they have a lot of peers, group of peers na, and I don't know kung saan ako mabebelong, and nabubuli rin ako ng mga classmates ko which I don't like. I was transferred sa Marymel Academy from academic year 2011 until 2014 because pinarin ako kay mama na hindi na kasya budget natin, and I have to go to the school na malapit sa akin na hindi na kailangan ng service, hindi na kailangan ng malaking tuition fee, just dyan na lang ako sa school na malapit ako. I came out as a gay when I was 13 years old. To be honest, I didn't came out as a gay guy. I was a closeted that time kasi alam kung kailan ko sasabihin kasi may karoon ako ng development sa isang high school crush noon. Parang na-force lang ako kasi I attempted an S-word. I don't want to say it here. I attempted to end my life because he doesn't like me. I tried to drown myself sa drum sa school na napaka-rumi. Ew. Then ngayon, nalaman ng teacher ko, nung substitute teacher ko, kinausap niya si mama, then doon na lang ako nag-force na mag-out na ako sa kanya, and she still loves me no matter what. Kasi kaming dalawa na lang talaga. Ever since my grandma went lost, I don't know what I'm. Kami na lang talaga magle-live up sa isa. Yes, as mentioned, nawala ako sa top. Second year and third year kasi doon ako nagkaroon ng first line of sevens ko. Third year high school ako, I was trying to be confident enough. Pero yung substitute teacher ko na yun, siya pa rin pala yung naging math and science teacher ko. He tried to fail me. Parang trip na trip niya talaga ako. So, I forced myself na mag-aaral until nawala siya nung third quarter of the year. Yun. Nag-upgrade ang grades ko sa math and science. From 76 ang 81. Tapos at the end of the quarter, naging 86 na ako. So, satisfied na. Fourth year high school ako. This is my last year. Naging competent ako. Competent enough para maging valedictorian kasi I have a lot of college lists na gusto kong applyan. Pero I ended up in KABSU. UP was my very first and target goal sa college kasi 12 pesos per unit siya. I know malayo, Santa Mesa, Manila kasi parang araw-araw ako magta-travel from Cavite to Santa Mesa. Ma-experience ko sana mag-PNR, pero it didn't went well kasi I injured myself during 4th year. We were practicing sa UN dance competition noon. I twisted my leg and I was rehabilitated for 4 months until 1 month before graduation, gumaling na ako. So, tourism was my very first course na gusto ko talagang i-pursue kasi doon ko na-realize na I have the potential to become an FA, flight attendant. Flight attendant. Second option was being a nurse. Third option, IT. Number 4 is accountancy. And number 5, I think it's medtech or biology or education. Basta ang top 3 ko talaga is nursing, IT, and tourism. So, habang injured ako, nag-decide talaga ako kung anong course ang pipiliin ko. I understand na may mga math talaga sa subject, pero one of the main reasons din bakit ko pinili ang tourism is because walang math. Pero during that time, may subject din parang math, which is accounting. Nakakaiyak. I was trying to achieve the cum laude. But first year, first semester, I was distracted lang sa high school crush ko na iniisip ko na may chance pa ako sa kanya. Even we graduated, may girlfriend pa siya nung time na yun. Pero in the end, hindi rin nag-work kasi the fact na he's straight and there's nothing I can do about it. Nakagraduate ako sa KABSU. Na-complete ko yung course by the age of 19. And I know I'm not the only one who graduated at the age of 19 back then. Kasi nag-aral ako sa KABSU. 15 years old pa lang ako nun. Parang 3 months na lang, turning 16 na ako. Na hindi ko makakalimutan yung time na to, which is the accident ako sa jeep. I was puyat. puyat sa school kasi from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. class Friday, then 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. class. Parang 12 hours ng pahinga ko, tapos re-review pa ako sa long quiz. Ayun, nakatulog ako sa jeep, nahulog ako sa estilo, nagising na lang ako sa ER na walang naduguan. Parang, what happened to me? What happened? They said I lost my pulse for about 20 minutes. They tried to revive me using CPR, and then we stayed sa semi-private room for about 1 day, 2 days and 1 night, I guess. And that's it. That's the fact you must know about me when I was in younger age. And marami pa kayong ma-discover about sa akin. So abangan ninyo sa aking next YouTube channel. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and please watch my other videos, and please feel free to comment about this episode as well. Thank you so much, and I love you all.